Hello from Tom Squirrel Whisperer. This is my review and video evaluation for the ETTG Apro smartwatch. Let's take a look at it together. Here, of course, is just the front face of it. We're going to take a look all around it first before we turn it on. On the side here, one of the great features is that you can put the SIM card in if you choose to go that route. Without having to remove the back, it has just a flap. SIM card allows you to operate the watch as a standalone phone. On the opposite side is a USB port for charging the watch. That's the power-up sequence of the watch. And this is the power-up face of the watch. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and tap the watch so that we can see the various clock variations that you have the opportunity to use. There are basically 3 different clock faces that you can choose from. Now I'm going to walk you through an overview of the menus, pressing first of all on that menu item. There are several different menus. First of all, in this first menu item, see you have a calculator, a calendar, the access to the phone's camera, and the heart monitor there. Continuing on to the next is on the top there, a microphone. The gear is for settings. We'll come back to that and explore that deeper. The music on the phone, which is really good, explore that deeper. And phone Bluetooth settings. Next is the Bluetooth settings. We'll explore that deeper. And file settings. Next is search, chat, web, which is not active yet, and Bluetooth camera, which allows you to remotely activate your phone camera. Next, video through the watch's camera, information, alarm, and play video. Next is sleep monitor app, which we're not going to use at this time. A couple of other settings which we're not going to discuss at this time. On the final screen is the pedometer and the picture viewer. And now we're going to go back to the first screen and we're going to look at the Bluetooth settings. And I want you to go to visibility and I want you to click visibility on. There are 3 apps that you need to download on your cell phone right away before proceeding, and that is Bluetooth Notifier, Bluetooth Notification, and the next one, which will give you a lot of extra fun, is a Fundu Smart Device. The third one, which is also recommended, is called SmartWatch. This one is more optional, but it is recommended. So download those, and on your cell phone, go to search for new devices, and it should come up with the Apro, and then click on pair that device. And now watch your watch and the cell phone at the same time, because they're immediately going to start talking to each other. Make sure you're clicking yes on both the watch and the cell phone. You need to have them close by, and be clicking pair and yes and whatever the two are asking each other. Then they're going to be talking immediately back and forth and asking questions. Next, we are going to go to the setup screen here, which is the gear. And we're going to go to phone setup. I don't like the way that the phone goes to blank screen after 5 seconds. So we're going to go to display. And we are going to go to the enter standby, and we're going to change that up to 30 seconds. You can change it, I think, all the way up to several, or up to a minute or more. The second item on there, unlocking screen type, will let you decide when you unlock the screen which clock it goes back to. Then you want to go to phone settings, set time zone, make sure you're in the correct time zone. If you're doing a 24-hour or 12-hour clock, how you want the date to appear, and the date separator. Next, we're going to go to music. I want to do a quick demonstration on the music capability that has a very nice sound. If you click that bottom 3-bar up, you can change between the local music that you might have stored on the phone and Bluetooth music. Most commonly, you're going to play Bluetooth music from your cell phone. Local music you might have stored on the watch, I'm sorry. You can play Bluetooth music from your cell phone, which would have a lot more music stored on it. And you're going to play that directly through. Now here you're full control. As you see, it has some really good sound, and that's coming just directly from the watch. Now I'm going to go to that little people sign, and that is your phone directory, and I'm going to the Bluetooth directory, which is coming off of the phone, and you can see that. And now here's the phone dialer, nice and big, so that you can dial calls. And this is actually very easy to touch and not make mistakes on. Now this is the Bluetooth camera. This allows you to operate your cell phone remotely, your cell phone's camera remotely. But you also have a direct camera. This is the direct camera, and this one will operate the camera on the watch. So here I'm using the camera from the watch, and you click the camera and it will save, and then here is a saved picture. That is your photo pictures, and then there's a picture saved on the watch. And you can send that back to your cell phone or anywhere else through a send mode. Now we're going to go look at the pedometer. The pedometer has a setup initiation feature. Make sure you're very careful to set that correctly, because that's going to determine the whole functionality of your pedometer. Here's an interrupting email coming through right now as I was doing my presentation. There were some features of the watch menus that I intentionally skipped just for the sake of time. And you're welcome to, if you have questions about those, to put a comment and I will answer those for you. But I hope I gave you enough information for you to make a decision about the watch. As for me, I'm giving it a full 6 Squirrel up rating. I do thank you for watching my video. And once again, this is Tom the Squirrel Whisperer.